Good morning, folks. This is Julie James of Green Wisdom. Obviously, you know it's Green Wisdom because you're watching the Green Wisdom feed. And I wanted to talk to you about a new product that I've just made. I've been working on this for a little while, trying various different recipes. And I really like the new formula, and I wanted to talk to you about it. So the product is a sunblock. And one of my primary concerns with getting a sunblock made. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Christy. And Lisa and Christy, you have tried this already. One of the reasons I wanted to get a sunblock made is that more and more we're getting information on the damage, the long-term and significant damage to ocean life. In the presence of sunscreen chemicals, most notably oxybenzone, which is sometimes seen on labels. You'll see it also as benzophenone 3, which and octinoxate and various other compounds. They are the primary compounds used in sunscreens, and people like them because they don't have any color, right? They're applied to the skin and work very well for protection against UVA and UVB light, and so they are protective and they're helpful. The problem is that they cause significant damage to ocean life. In fact, there was a study done a couple of years ago that found that a single drop, one drop of oxybenzone in an equivalent amount of water to 6 Olympic-sized pools, one drop, 6 Olympic-sized pools, was enough to cause bleaching and death of coral reefs. And that is one of the primary issues, is coral. Other organisms in the ocean, but primarily coral, is being damaged. Hawaii and Australia and Mexico are all creating laws to prohibit the use of chemical sunscreens on their beaches because they're losing sea life there, and they're losing the coral reefs. And beyond sea life, coral reefs, we rely on them. We rely on the health of our oceans to keep us healthy. If the oceans die, we die. So ditch your sunscreens, get rid of them. They're really horrible for you. Oxybenzone, 30 minutes after applying to the skin, it is detected in the urine. If it is killing ocean life, it is potentially harmful to us. They're labeled as safe by the FDA, but they kill stuff, and they are being absorbed transdermally into your bloodstream. They do not stay on the surface of the skin only. We do see them. And even if you're not using them on the oceans, say you're just using your sunblock because you want to be protected during your day, you're not going to the beach, you're not going swimming in the ocean, you're just applying it in your daily skin routine. When you take a shower, you're washing the sunblock off of your skin into the waterways, and it is going into our oceans. If you pee, you applied the sunblock to your skin, it is being absorbed again. Remember, it's released, it's found in the urine a half an hour later. You're peeing into the toilet, you're flushing your toilet, and it's going into the ocean. So ditch the sunblocks. So I tried about 4 different recipes before trying this one. I'm really excited about it. It's really, really cool. So it is a mineral-based sunblock. So what we're left with is what we started with when I was going to the beach in the 70s. Is back again. Everything old is new again. And so zinc oxide and titanium dioxide are quite often used as sunblocks. As mineral sunblocks, they reflect the sun off of the surface. They are, instead of a chemical, they are a mechanical sunblock, basically putting an agent in front of your skin to deflect sun rays. A very effective and very simple way to protect your skin from damage from the sun. So zinc oxide, of course, one of the annoying things with the zinc oxide and titanium dioxide is that they turn the skin white. They do, and that's particularly problematic if you have more melanin than less melanin. If you're a super white person, you're not even going to notice it. If you have a lot of melanin, if you're very dark, it's going to look a little bit ashy, and that's just how it is. It truly does. I'm not going to lie about it. There are some companies that are making nanoparticle zinc oxide sunscreens, and those also, we don't really have enough information on them. Being a very small particle size, there's the issue of transdermal absorption of those compounds into the bloodstream, also of aeration and inhalation. Not an issue if you are applying it in a cream or a lotion, but an issue if it is being inhaled. One of the issues for manufacturers, and Mandy, you want to take note of this, is titanium dioxide and zinc oxide are both really reactive to oxygen. They cause a lot of reactive oxygen species. They are oxidized, they continue to be oxidized, and they will cause oxidative damage to the skin when they're applied. Zinc oxide more so than the titanium, I'm sorry, I got that opposite. Titanium dioxide more than the zinc oxide. So first of all, the whiteness thing in the sunblock that I finally came up with the formula. I'll give you the formula, and I'll give you the recipe. If you want to make it, you can make your own. I am all about making your own stuff. You know that. So this is the zinc oxide cream that I've made. It is totally white. If you apply it to the skin, it is totally white on the skin. However, when you apply it, so yeah, it leaves a white layer there. Does, absolutely it does. It's not that much, but it is there. It's not the white noses that we used to have when we went into the ocean, but it's definitely there. So there's some whiteness there. Deal with it. You're not destroying the coral reefs. You get a little white, you're not destroying the coral reefs. There's a cost-benefit ratio there. So to deal with the reactive oxygen species in the presence of the mineral sunblocks in my formula, I use a base of coconut oil and olive oil, and I use those oils to infuse two herbs, one of which is one of my favorite oils. This is St. John's wort oil. So St. John's wort oil is in and of itself a sunscreen. It has an SPF somewhere around 8 to 10. We're not really sure. It is also used to heal burned skin in and of itself. So it is protective, and it's also healing for damaged skin. So that's one of the oils that I use as the base, is the St. John's wort oil. The other one is Chaparral infused oil. So Chaparral and St. John's wort. Chaparral is also a naturally occurring sunblocky kind of agent, but Chaparral is also a really effective, really powerful antioxidant specific for oils. So when we infuse oils with Chaparral, my students know this because we talk about this with infused oils, add a little bit of Chaparral to your oil formulas and you'll extend the life of your infused oil. But Chaparral infused oil applied to the skin is a really effective sunblock in and of itself, and it's very, very healing. And furthermore, Chaparral oil as the base to the sunblock is going to protect against the oxidative effects of your mineral your mineral oxides that you're using as your sunblock. So Mandy, just make sure that when you're using your titanium dioxide, throw in some extra antioxidant compounds, and chaparral oil is a great one to use for that. So this formula is coconut oil and olive oil, St. John's wort and chaparral, and then as the zinc oxide, some vitamin E added to it also as a stabilizing agent. Yeah, it does heal burns like magic, Cynthia. That's one of the reasons why I really love using the St. John's wort as the basis for it, which is it just made a lot of sense to do it. You've got oils, you might as well use infused oils, and if you can use infused oils, you look at the plants that are going to be most supportive to the skin. And then it's got a little bit of essential oils, because some people, if you've been in my classes in the last couple of weeks, I've been slapping this on your skin to test it on you. And comment in there if you were one of the people that I slapped this on and as to how it felt. By the way, you can see it's lightening up a little bit on the skin. It's a nice formula. It's a very, very, it makes me very happy. I was not happy with a lot of the other formulas here, but I'm happy with this one. Anyway, the one issue I had, primarily from non-herbalists, was the smell of the chaparral. Was the smell of the chaparral in there. So I added a little bit of rose geranium and lavender. All you herbalists, I know that Mandy and Cynthia and Karen and all you other people are going to go, oh, but I love the smell of chaparral. That's because you're herbalists and you're weird and you like the smell of chaparral. Most other people don't. So this smells like lavender and rose geranium, so it's yummy. Anyway, so I will post the recipe in the comments here if you want to make your own. I know you do, Mandy. That's because you're a weird herbalist. So I'll post the recipe here, but you can also come by. Where am I? You can also you can come by Green Wisdom and buy it if you want to purchase it. I am always in favor of you making your own stuff. Make your own stuff, but after years of me just telling people to make their own stuff and people saying I don't have time or the inclination to make my own stuff, that's fair. You don't have to. I will make it for you and you can come and buy it from me. Because it has essential oils in it. Whenever you buy anything that has essential oils, it should be packaged in glass. Don't buy products that have essential oils in them that are packaged in plastic. That's not a good idea. If you drop essential oils onto plastic, they will melt the plastic. And if you have essential oil-based products in plastic containers, you are getting plastic in your products and you're applying that plastic to your skin. So, glass containers. The sunscreen listing on this is, I have on the label, I have SPF 15 to 20-ish is what I put in there because it's about 15 with the concentration of the zinc oxide, but also the coconut oil and the St. John's wort and the chaparral and the shea butter. Oh, it also has shea butter in it. Sorry, I forgot to mention that one. It also has shea butter in it. And all of those all have varying levels of pretty low, but varying levels of the sun protection in them too. So all in all, it's 15 to 20-ish. Not waterproof. You have to apply as you do every single sunscreen. You apply it every hour that you are out. And it's a good idea to have a little bit of exposure to the sun without any sunscreen. Get some sun on your face, really allow that. We are creatures of the sun. We need the sun. Without anything between our sun and it to a certain degree, and then we need sun protection. So go be naked out in the sunshine for a little while and then apply some sunscreen. So yeah, Mandy, that's what I thought. 15 to 20-ish is pretty good, and that's about what you get without either making a completely white sunscreen or going to ocean-killing poisons. You got one or the other. So, so let's see. I think that's all. I just wanted to talk to you about that. I was writing an article about this, and I just don't have the bandwidth to do that. So I thought, hey, I do videos. I can do videos for you, explain it. So there's the information. And yes, Julia, hi Julia. Yeah, vitamin D, you need that direct sun exposure for vitamin D. And for so many other things. We really do. We've become so, we've pathologized sun exposure to such a great degree. Hi, Ellie. Hi, sweetheart. We've really become so fear-based, and certainly there is concern there. But wow, we need to not freak out so much about it. Yeah, Julia, I said hi. Anyway, so yeah, Karina, come get it. And I don't know if you'll be allergic to this, but it has a minimal amount of ingredients. So again, ingredients are coconut oil and shea butter and olive oil, St. John's wort and chaparral. All of those are organically grown. Of course, beeswax, zinc oxide, non-nano, vitamin E, and then lavender and rose geranium essential oils. Those are your ingredients. So come in and see me, come get some herbs, hang out, play. You can play with any medicine making that we're doing in here. Oh, I did also want to remind people that we are going to be dark next week, starting from Tuesday of next week. That's the 15th to the 22nd. I will be in Durango, Colorado for the Good Medicine Confluence. I am teaching 3 classes there. We have a large contingent of people going from Southern California to Durango, but I won't be here. The store will be closed. There's no classes. We don't have Monday plant meditations on the 21st. So next Monday will be the last of the plant meditations. Not the last of them. I'm sorry. We just won't have a plant meditation next the Monday after. Next Monday, we are having a plant meditation. The Monday after that, there is no plant meditation. And then we'll be back after that. So that's all. Boy, that took a long time to say that. I'm sorry. All right, that's it. Come see me, give me a call if you have any questions, or email or comment here. And as soon as I get off of here, I will post that recipe for you also. So yeah, Mandy, we can do some videos from Durango. We'll share with all of you folks. Let's see, Mandy, coconut, shea butter, olive, beeswax, vitamin E. Oh, and then Mandy, it has the herbs. It has the St. John's wort. And I just have to show the St. John's wort color again because it's just so beautiful. Also, I'm getting low on St. John's wort, so I can't wait for summer to get here to get another batch of fresh St. John's wort to make another batch of oil. So you got all of the ingredients, Mandy, the St. John's wort and the chaparral are the 2 herbs in there. And Julia, my next classes, after I come back from Durango. Next classes, I will post them. I've been really sucky on posting my classes. I'm sorry. I've been doing stealth marketing of classes, so I will be better at that. All right, that's all, folks. Again, I will post the ingredients here for small batches so you can make your own or come in and buy it from me, and I will see you there. I know, Christina, I knew you'd love the chaparral creosote bush. All righty. See you all later. Love you. Mwah. Take care.